Won 4 games in a row in the 3+1 segment after losing early. Hikaru had a 2-game lead, and now it is back to Firouzja. That's incredible.
Yeah, who would have thought this just a few games ago? Alireza on a hot streak, and now he changes it up. He's the one to go his own way. Alireza actually shook his head because he realized that he'd been away during the break. He wasn't at his computer. Hikaru had clearly looked at it. Mind games.
Yeah, and for those curious, by the way, after that Alireza win, the poly market odds have gone up by 8% for him, which is incredible. He now has a 2-game lead, 4.5, 1.5. This is not the scoreline that was predicted. It was 4-4. He surpassed that, and Hikaru has way to catch up.
That is crazy. Odds in his favor. We talked about that maybe before the match slightly, but yeah, now surely everyone's thinking this is Alireza's match to take. In the meantime, though, this position might be the best one Hikaru's had in ages.
This is almost the same effect that happened when Hikaru went up. Like, you almost feel like you're playing with house money and you relax, but it's really never over. This is incredible, though. I don't know what's happened, but like the train has sort of derailed a little bit, and he's got to get it back on track.
Yeah, the odds just feel like they're fluctuating constantly. Alireza, I think, got bluffed into this variation. This looks like a Caro Kann, this e takes f6 pawn structure, but this is a dream version. Queen's off. Black king should be safe.
Yeah, but Hikaru just, again, unhappy with his decision there. He went for this quick move, bishop e5. Alireza just giving him a pawn, sacrificing a little bit of material for the lack of development in the black position, the king safety. And now it's, oh my gosh, this is... Like, I guess Hikaru's got to go for this, or else he's looking just at another potentially depressing position.
Yeah, I was really surprised Hikaru went for bishop to e5. Like, he could have played like f5, very typical positional move. The knight on g3 would have been really stuck. But he's gone all-out greed for pawns. And well, now, I talked about the black king being super safe. I think I might have to eat my words. 2 moves and it's all changed.
I think he's missing a lot of the moves that Alireza's playing. That's like really what it feels like. Alireza keeps finding annoying, creative resources to keep the pressure, and Hikaru's sort of playing catch-up. And that could be just like a blitz thing. You know, in bullets, sometimes that's when you enter flow state, but it's spiraling out of control very fast.
Yeah, he needs to stop the bleeding. Rook to d8. Ugh. He's dropping this pawn now. On c5, it's going to be back to level material. Still with some questions to answer for black. Yeah, I still don't hate it for black, but I see the eval bar. It's changed the momentum even within this game alone.
Yeah, wow. This is shocking.
Yeah.
It's been a shocking past hour.
Exactly. Tough times for Hikaru Nakamura. He gets pinned in the center. The black knight now. I mean, hit, and c4 is maybe coming. Rook to d1 is coming. There's still a check in the air. Once c5 drops.
It's incredible it's not just like completely lost for black. There just feels like a million threats coming your way. But I guess you have to stop them 1 move at a time. Right now, white is threatening maybe c4, maybe bishop c5. There's some stuff to calculate. You're definitely going to have to get checked somewhere and run your king across the board. It's feeling super dangerous. I don't even know, like, what do you play here? Like a bishop
e6?
Yeah, e6, rook b8, those feel kind of natural.
Yeah, I think those would be good ways to start, but he is feeling the heat, Hikaru, down to around the 1-minute mark. Long pause. As you say, it's just survival, move by move.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is a narrow path. He only has a few ways to maintain, well, I say maintain the balance. He is worse, but just to stay in this game. But he needs to move. Hikaru slowed down. Bishop a6.
Wow.
Apparently a mistake. The bar's shooting up. The white rook is hit on f1, but that white rook might have wanted to move anyway.
And c4 threatened. Meaning, not threatened, covered.
Covered.
Covered, so you cannot push with white.
So the question is whether to capture the c5 pawn while it's still up for grabs with a check, very tempting, or whether to move the white rook first. Also, knight to f5 check is maybe on the radar. That knight has been perched there, lurking for a while. What to do?
And he's talking to himself. It really feels like a youth versus experience type of match.
Shout out to Zach. Is there a check on g7? Is that pawn? Up for grabs now. Can he take it?
He couldn't play to f8 because bishop c5 and then bishop d5 would have won the game. So don't worry about it. We're just talking to ourselves out here. Yeah, knight g7 coming with a check is really brutal.
The white rook will be hit, though. The white knight will be hit if he captures a pawn on g7 with the check.
Yep.
So maybe rook to e1, rook to d1 on the radar. The white rook can save itself, but now it's Alireza under 20 seconds. Both players taking turns to just dive into the think tank. And there we go. The knight has been kicked back. He's surviving. He's doing a good job of it, Hikaru.
Both rooks in the center. Look at this. He's just giving up the knight completely to take the knight on d5. Now maybe bishop c4. Uh-oh.
Great move. Only move there, but a strong one for Hikaru. Oh, the clock's gone red. 5 seconds.
This is insane for Alireza. Insane time management by Alireza, and he is now much worse.
Now the black king gets out of danger, out of the firing line. This is the best position Hikaru's had now. He needs to keep taking those pawns.
a2.
Second one hanging. 2 pawns up.
f5 is a fork.
f5 looks very tempting now. You can start trading stuff even.
Yeah. Yeah, Hikaru's calming himself down. I was about to say, he has to lock in. He has to win this game.
He needs that flow state, especially while Alireza is down at 2 seconds.
Oh my, did he just hang the...
Why would he hang that pawn? He hung a7. Now he's a pawn up, but doubled f pawns don't mean that much.
Insane.
He thought he was trapping the rook, I think. He thought that white rook was trapped, but it's saving itself. Still ugly squares, though. He's hunting it down.
Is it saving itself?
Bishop h4.
Wasn't bishop h4 just like trapping the... It's still trapping the rook.
He found it finally.
Don't hang your own. Rook d7. Chill out.
Okay, this is it. He has to win this Hikaru. Exchange and a pawn up.
Rook c3.
Rook c3, anything.
c3.
f4.
Yes.
Trading, trading. That's all he needs to do now. Momentum will be changing hands yet again.
Alireza galloping in on a horse, but it's not an... Oh, he's pinned. That's it. Once you're pinned, it's over.
Yeah, rook's coming off the board. Material will be won. Hikaru will see a fist pump, surely. He's almost dead now.
And Firouzja loses, and that is a win for Hikaru Nakamura, clutching it out after 4 wins in a row. And that probably flipped the odds of probably working once again. Now we got one more game remaining in this.